In the new film Redemption Day, Captain Brad Paxton, played by Gary Dourdan, is forced back into action when his wife is kidnapped. But still suffering from his own war trauma, he turns to his father, played by Ernie Hudson, for advice. Take a look.
Give me two. Oh! All right. Look, listen, Kate, she's a great mother. She's taking a lot on.
Come on, Pop.
Okay? And for her sake, trust me.
Yeah.
Respect her love for you. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay. That's my boy.
Yes, sir.
All right, show me what you got. What you got? Oh!
And Ernie is here with us now. Ernie, it's good to see you. How are you?
I'm so good and so thankful, and I'm great.
I have to say that I loved this movie. I saw it yesterday. It is an intense story. But when you first read the script, what was it that drew you to this part?
I love the relationships, the whole kind of, I have 4 sons, and this is a veteran who comes back. He has PTSD. He's struggling to hold his world together. And I, as a dad, he went to the military because I'm former military. And so it's about relationships for me, but it's also really action and it's contemporary. But the real reason that brought me to this, my wife's favorite movie is Casablanca, and it was shooting in Morocco. And my wife said, we're going to Morocco. So
it is hard to say no to a movie filming in Morocco when you get that opportunity, all expenses paid. But you play Brad's father. You play Ed. It's very evident that the two of you have a special bond in this film. What was it that you wanted to bring to this character that kind of helped him through this emotional journey of returning from the war?
Well, like I said, I think kind of what we're going through now is once we go through this difficult journey that we're on, how do we get back to some kind of normalcy, some kind of place that we can recognize? And I just felt my job as a dad is to hold down the fort, encourage him and do all I can while he's on it. But then when he comes back, the world is balanced, because for me to have a son totally unravel, you lose him. Of course, Gary Dourdan, who plays, who stars in this, he played my nephew on a show I do called The Family Business on BET.
Oh, he does. He's on that too. Yeah, I loved your scenes together. I loved the scene when you're boxing. But I honestly was also, I couldn't get my eyes off your arms. I was like, wow, Ernie.
Oh. Well, thank you. At my age now, I just had a birthday. And, when you're in your 70s, my wife and I we're going back to LA. We're buying a house. And suddenly I was saying, well, in about 25 years, and then I thought, oh my God, 25 years. So suddenly you become aware of the time thing.
Yeah. And the biggest shock of that people are going to take from this is that you are in your 70s, because I don't think people are going to believe that. But you mentioned Family Business. It's on the small screen. You brought it to the small screen. You exec produce in it. You star in it. What was it about this story that made you want to bring it to life?
So this is a Black writer, Carl Weber, who's a publisher, and he's written a number of books on this family. But I wanted to see those characters play kind of a Black dynasty.
Yeah.
And I hadn't seen that. And so being the patriarch, and how I know I'm getting older is when I get a script, and I'm not the guy who's kicking in the door and beating up the bad guy. You know what I mean?
But we got to talk Ghostbusters Afterlife.
I got to be honest with you. When I first realized it was actually happening and I got to the set, I almost teared up. I mean, it was very emotional to see that we're all still doing what we love to do.
Did you realize back then, I'm sure people have asked you this a million times, but that it would still be in like the current stream of consciousness now?
No, when we did the movie, you always hope the movie's going to be a hit. Yeah. But with Ghostbusters, it was like 5 years after they were still playing the song and people were still watching it. And then 10 years, and then 15 years, and then 20 years, and then 30 years. And so to have a movie like this in your filmography is just a real blessing.
Yeah. Well, I can't let you go without talking about Grace and Frankie. I love the show. I want to know if it's filming again, if Jacob is coming back. What can you tell me?
Well, I think the plan was that Jacob and Frankie we'd resolve our relationship, and I'm not sure what the producers had in mind, but definitely Jacob was coming back.
Yeah, it's such an amazing cast and such a great show, and you're such a wonderful addition to it. Ernie, it has been such a pleasure seeing you today and catching up. We just want to let everyone know that they can catch Redemption Day in theaters and on demand and digital now. Mwah, mwah.